got two teams that boast some serious firepower off the bench.
And that depth makes each team more difficult to defend, more unpredictable. Both sides have a lot of guys who can step up on any given night.
Look at the 76ers starting group. In the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. Then there's Oubre. Then there's Andre Drummond. And it's Barlow in at the four-man position. Maxey, no good. Here's Williamson. Pass to Jordan. In the corner, Bay with it. 5 on the clock. And here is Williamson. Shoots over Oubre, and it's Williamson missing. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
James Grego gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I asked, what do you do about Tyrese Maxey, a guy who can spark plays out of thin air? Coach let me in on their strategy, saying, I'm trying to keep someone in front of him all night. I don't want Maxey seeing the shots he wants or the passing lanes he's looking for. It's a tough assignment, but Coach says he's got the right guys for the job. Guys, back over to you.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Well, we'll see how they respond after that weak performance. It should tell us a lot about their character as a team.
Now, here's Maxey. Brian Williamson unable to get his last shot to go.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Now here's Jones. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. It's stolen. And now Philadelphia on the break. On up the court. And Edgecombe gets it to go.
Explosive in that painted area. Edgecombe can just rise above any type of resistance.
Williamson kicks to Bay. And there's the drive. And he banks in the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with two hands on that stuff. Williamson, the pass to Jordan. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And you think about the style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse. Greg, what stands out to you?
He just has a willingness to experiment and adapt. That's a real asset with some of the challenges this roster has faced. And a big part of why this front office brought him in.
Free throw good, Jordan.
An incredible 6'11" athlete. DeAndre Jordan tries to own the rim on both ends. It's his airspace when he's out there.
And so Jordan nails both of them. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Pass to Edgecombe. Back to Maxey. Oubre outside. Sinks the three-pointer.
A legitimate sniper from distance. Love seeing Oubre Jr. shoot it with such precision.
76ers foul. Personal foul. Second team foul.
Williamson against Oubre. Williamson double team. Shot clock at 6. Jones for 3. Rebound by the 76ers. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Some of it was solid shooting from their opponent, but they didn't have any teeth with their defense. Need to be more active than they were.
Now Williamson. After the missed 3 from Tyrese Maxey, Jordan finds Bay. It's rebounded by Edgecombe. The 76ers leading by 5. Drummond sets the screen for Edgecombe. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Once Drummond gets the ball there, you can kiss it goodbye.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Picking up that second foul early is tough. He'll have to be careful, and we'll see how much Coach trusts him to not get that third.
And the 76ers making a change here. Bonus checked in. Now here's Jones. Nothing on the board. Williamson right side. Jordan the pass to Queen. Williamson in the post. He's against Oubre. Here's Queen. That one a little long. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Edgecombe. Defended by Jones. Williamson against Maxey. For 3, Oubre. Pelicans with the rebound. Their last meeting was in Philadelphia, where they were unable to fight off the 76ers.
You got to give them an A for effort. Just fell a little bit short in that one.
And maybe if they were at home, their fans could have given them the boost they needed to get over the top.
Jabari Walker's checked in for Philadelphia.
Philadelphia substitution. Number 33, Jabari Walker.
Here's Jones. Shot clock at 5. Deep 2 from Williamson. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
Walker with a screen for Edgecombe. And the dunk by Walker.
And how about making a play for his teammate there? Edgecombe showing his all-around game.
And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. They trail by 9 points. And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. Look at New Orleans. Their season nearly over unless a form of miracle happens. Pass to Queen. Back to Williamson. 5 to shoot. Here's Jones. Yes, that goes in.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Walker is screen on Bay. Here's Edgecombe. Puts it in off the nasty crossover. Edgecombe's got his 3rd basket of the night.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Jordan sets the screen for Bay. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Sets and slips with the best. I mean, DJ mastered pick and roll action back in his days with the Clippers playing with CP3.
Here's Bona. He had 15 points last outing. Maxey, no good.
And there comes a point when, for the team's sake, you might want to move it. He's hurting them with all of these misses.
And maneuvering into position, Bay moving the needle.
Now, here's Maxey. 26 points for him last game against Atlanta.
And he also looked to attack at the defensive end of the floor. 3 steals in that game. They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Jones, the pass to Williamson. To the wing right side. Williamson with a screen for Bay. Back to Williamson. Great D that time from Oubre.
And if they want to mount a comeback here, they need him to get going. It's just that simple.
Pelicans trail by 8. Bay passes to Williamson. Back to Bay. Outside, Jordan. Jones, no one around him. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Edgecombe. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. To the inside. Kicks it out to Williamson. Now here's Bay. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Outside, Jones. Here's Williamson. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And New Orleans going with a whole new group out there. Then for the 76ers, Edwards, he's checked in for Oubre. Quentin Grimes comes in for Edgecombe. And it's Payne in for Maxey. Philadelphia leading by 6. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Hey guys, the Sixers are trying to pull it all together. Joel Embiid said, "We still can compete for a championship, but this is going to take time. We have a lot of talent, but we still have to go out and actually do it. It's just hard. We've got a pretty good chance to accomplish something." Back to you.
It's all about health. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. So, Richard, here we are looking at Kevon Looney. Talk about a guy with a specific job description on this team. He fills it.
Yes, Kevon knows his role. He's out there to get the boards, set screens, and get defensive stops.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Outside, Edwards. Pass to Bona. Outside, Walker. 6 to shoot. Payne gets a wide open look. The 76ers with another miss.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
The D has to be more careful because Poole, look, he excels at drawing contact on the way up.
All the officials are all over that one.
And when you look at Jordan Poole's game, GA, what makes him special?
I think it's his creativity and elusiveness. Able to get in his bag, if you will, and play with it and create his shot more or less at will.
And the first one drops.
There's a reason you don't send Poole to the line. He virtually never misses. Led the league in field goal percentage one year.
Trendon Watford's checked in for Philadelphia. And it's tied up with that one.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Here's Payne driving to the basket. Good on the bucket.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Poole, no good. It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. Pass to Watford. Here's Bona. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. And the 76ers lead by 4. And so the first quarter is in the books. 76ers ahead, up by 4. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
And so in the game for the 76ers, we've got Quentin Grimes, also Payne out there, and it's Walker in at the 3 seat. Fears with it. He's guarded by Grimes. Fears' shot is off. Now here's Payne, guarded by Poole. Now Payne. Defended by Looney. Shot by Grimes. Oh, good. Pelicans trail by 4. To the middle. Here's Markovic. And he jams it with authority.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. For 3, Payne tips it up. For New Orleans, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Shot's good by Markovic.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Payne looking around. Pass to Bona. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's Grimes. The 76ers with another miss. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Here's Markovic. Here's McGowan. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Now here's Payne, guarded by Poole. Payne passes to Grimes. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Poole. Well, for New Orleans, shooting about 42% so far. Three-pointer doesn't go for him. 76ers have gone an abysmal 0 of 6 from the field since the second quarter began. Pass to Bona. Here's Grimes. His three-pointer's off the mark.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Here's Markovic. Fears with it. 17 points for him last game against Milwaukee. And the dunk to finish it off. Ah, beauty.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? The 76ers trail. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. So, Greg, you played in the league over a decade. What's the toughest thing about being a pro basketball player?
Lots of things. To me, it's just keeping your spot. Every year, there's just so much talent coming in. So holding on to a place on the roster, and that can be as difficult as anything.
Chance now to take a look at some numbers for Saddiq Bey. in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Walker, a screen. Maxey finds Walker. With this break in the action, here's a look at the teams that have blocked the most shots in the NBA this last month. Fifth on the list, the Pelicans.
They have been racking up the blocks lately. I mean, if they keep this up, they're going to be a very difficult matchup for anybody.
The first one falls. And so Walker nails both of them. New Orleans gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Pass to Queen. At the elbow, Jones. Crafty move. Oubre pulls it in.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
It's stolen. Floats it up for Williamson. Oubre with the steal. Maxey on the wing. Pass to Barlow. Here's Grimes. Just 5 to shoot. And New Orleans pushing it up now. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Maxey. Pelicans shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
McGowan, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And that one misses. Jordan's checked in for Fears. And the 76ers also making a change. Drummond's checked in for Walker. And the second free throw, good. So it's Philadelphia now. Maxey on the wing. Still scoreless. Here's Oubre. Pass to Drummond. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The Pelicans leading. To the paint. Here's Jordan. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
A comfort zone of Jordan's. The closer he is to the rim, the more efficient he becomes.
Drummond dishes to Oubre. Drummond passes to Oubre. And Drummond kicks to Oubre. Drummond with a screen on Jones. 5 on the clock. The 76ers again can't hit it. Over Grimes. And it's Jones. Time on the assist by Williamson. Now it's a 5-point Pelican lead. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Maxey on the wing. Finally gets one to fall. He's now 1 for 5 with his first make.
So tenacious. Maxey finds a way through.
Williamson, the pass to Queen. Left side, Jones. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Williamson outside. They double him with Drummond. Shot clock at 6. And the basket by McGowan. McGowan's has got the lead up to 7 now for the Pelicans.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Pass to Maxey. There's the triple. Bangs home the trifecta. Maxey's got 5 now.
Recognize the D is closing in. Maxey letting it go.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. The Pelicans making a switch here. Hayes checked in. Edgecombe, he's checked in for the 76ers. And here's Jones. Williamson outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Queen. Oh, through the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. And he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
So, Greg, when you're in the first game of a back-to-back, how much focus slips into already looking towards the second game?
Well, from a player's perspective, not much. But from the view of a coach, it has to creep in some in terms of making sure you don't overplay your stars.
And he nails the third. The 76ers trail by 6. Pass to Drummond. Kicks it out to Maxey. Clock at 6. Inside. And finished off by Walker.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Now here's Bay. He's got a clear path. And the dunk by Edgecombe.
Running the floor, Edgecombe made sure he wasn't getting caught on the break.
Jordan outside. Outside, Jones. There's the screen. Launches it. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt at his 3rd make.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Here's Edgecombe. He's defended by Bay. Down low. Jordan with the steal. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Tyrese Maxey trying to do it all for his team. He said, I think the biggest part is leadership. I need to lead by example and lead with my voice. I have to play well, and if I do that, I can demand respect with my play. But I really want to set a good example just by how hard I work. Guys, back to you.
Great mentality. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Now, Edgecombe. After Zion Williamson missed from long range. It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. The 76ers making a change here. Bonus checked in. And how about we check out the group of rookies with the best percentages from the charity stripe this season? Jeremiah Fears, third. And, of course, VJ Edgecombe.
Tremendous form and confidence. That's what these two have in common when it comes to shooting free throws.
Williamson looking it over. Takes it in, throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. Andre Drummond picks one up.
And that's grown man muscle. Williamson relishes any chance he gets to take the defense on and finish.
Walker's checked in for Andre Drummond.
At the line for one, Zion Williamson.
And Greg, we know he's a fearsome dunker, but Zion Williamson also has a soft touch.
And that's a great point, Kevin. He can finish in every way, either hand, through contact, off balance, on the run. A natural gift for converting around the rim. Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Jordan with the screen on Maxey. Here's Jones. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Maxey against Jones. They set the pick to the left side wing. Outside, Walker. Shot clock at 5. Maxey, that's a two-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Jordan's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Williamson outside. The 3. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. The Pelicans lead by 6. Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
Thanks, guys. I'm alongside Coach James Borrego. And, Coach, a nice effort so far. What's the key here in the second half, though?
Stay with our defense. That's the key. When we have our opportunities, push the pace. But we got to get stops, push it at them, and keeping a rhythm offensively at our point.
Defense leads to offense. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Allie, for that. And, folks, we'll be back with you after this short halftime break. So don't go away.
Welcome, everybody. Before we get into tonight's game, we will be breaking down who's hot and who's not on our midseason power rankings.
You know, for Philadelphia, they're sort of stuck in this same range, right in the middle, here in the middle of the season.
Middling overall, just like your analysis, Kitty. Oh, just kidding, my buddy. You're the best, or at least top 30.
Top 30?
That's saying
top
something.
Top 30?
All right, looking back now at that first half, we just saw some obstacles to overcome for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Chucking up all those threes is clearly not working for them. They need to balance their attack.
Yeah, you want to put your players in a position to succeed, and I don't see that in the first half.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what we've seen from Jones.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
New Orleans leading by 6. We've got DeAndre Jordan. Saddiq Bey is out there with Herbert Jones. Then it's Zion Williamson. And it's Queen in at the power forward position. That's the Pelicans 5. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The 76ers trail by 6. Maxey deciding where to go with it. Pass to Barlow. No good from outside.
He's got to keep the ball moving. That's just not a good shot with the D set up like it was.
Now here's Bey. Back to Jones. From deep. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Pass to Barlow. Oubre outside. Now Edgecombe. From deep, Maxey. And it's Williamson with the rebound.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Back to Jones. For 3. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Barlow from down in the low post. It goes. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Williamson kicks to Jones. Jordan sets the screen for Jones. Back to Williamson. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
Not an ideal start to the second half for them. 0 for 3.
Drummond with a screen on Bey. Jordan with the steal. Bey with it. Maxey covering, and it's slammed in by Jones.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Now here's Drummond, and right now he's averaging about 7 points a game. And it's Jones finishing it off.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Here's Edgecombe. He's got 8. Drummond with a screen on Bey to the inside. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Yeah, good-looking bounce pass to set up that one.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Williamson outside. 6 on the shot clock. Kicks it out to Jones. Again, the miss by Jones.
He's not making much of an impact from deep. His sole three-pointer came in the first half.
Maxey, no good. Pelicans leading by 6. Williamson a screen on Maxey. To Williamson, Oubre with the steal. And here's Maxey. Here's Edgecombe. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average.
Control, confidence, Edgecombe showing it all from the midi.
Now here's Williamson. 5 points in the game. Outside, Jones. Pass to Queen. Clock is at 3. And again, no good by New Orleans.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
One shot.
What I love most about Maxey is his aggressive attitude. When he's out there, he keeps his foot on the gas pedal.
Here's Williamson. No good, unable to end this run.
And let's be honest, they're winning in spite of his atrocious shooting performance. See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Pass to Jordan. Jordan sets the pick for Bay. To the paint. And Jordan gets it to go on the assist by Bay. Jordan's got 10.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
Here's Barlow. Pelicans pull it in. Here's Williamson. And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Maxey against Jones. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Williamson. Knocks it loose. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Here's Barlow. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Williamson kicks to Jones. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen. Quickly, let's bring up the list of the top rookie three-point bombers in the NBA. Fourth, VJ Edgecombe.
And I think there's a little rivalry among that group of rookie bombers. I know he'd love to see his name all the way at the top of the list.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's ready to talk things through with them. For New Orleans. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Grimes is checked in. The 76ers trail by 3. Oubre outside. Pass to Edgecombe. Now here's Oubre, and Jeremiah Fears gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Now Grimes. No scoring in this one. 5 to shoot. Barlow's shot is good.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Fears with it. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Shoots. And the Pelicans miss again.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Here's Grimes. That shot no good. New Orleans has gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Green the pass to Bay. Looks over Oubre, and again, no good by New Orleans. Here's Edgecombe, defended by Jones. Drummond, a screen, Grimes, and trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Pass to Fear. That shot off. The 76ers have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Now Edgecombe. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
Sometimes young guys struggle feeling like they belong in the NBA. Edgecombe can put that aside with this performance.
Fears with it. He's guarded by Grimes. Here's Jordan. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Wow, he got whacked on that, which shouldn't be much debate there.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Wow, they're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And also, they took advantage of their quickness, got inside and blew through the open lanes. Great job of attacking the paint.
That one is off. The Pelicans making a switch here. McGowan's checked in. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Bona's checked in. Good on the second free throw.
That's fortunate to pull even, but you know he wanted more.
Now the 76ers with it. They're on an 11-3 run right now. Here's Grimes. Scoreless thus far. Top of the key jumper, no good.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Pass to Bay. Lets the three fly. Arlo grabs the rebound. The 76ers have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Here's Bona, defended by Jordan. Pass to Edgecombe. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Edgecombe's got 7 points for the quarter.
Now look out. Edgecombe can get it going from deep.
Pelicans trail by 3. Now Jones. Inside. Bay gets the bucket. 6 points for Saddiq Bey.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Here's Grimes. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
The Pelicans shooting an ugly 27% since halftime. Pass to McGowan's. Screen by Jordan. The layup missed. Philadelphia leading by 4. Here's Bona. Here's Barlow. He's defended by Bay. They set the pick to the middle. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Pass to Jordan. Jordan sets the pick for Bay. Back to Jordan. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
Now Edgecombe. 18 points for him. A 3 ball. That one doesn't drop. And so it's PJ Edgecombe making highlights for the 76ers. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. The 76ers leading by 4. Taking a look at the 76ers. Jabari Walker is out there with Quentin Grimes. Then there's Cameron Payne. Then there's Maxey. And it's Bona in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Just 5 on the clock. To the paint. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Over to the left wing. Here's Fear. And slam dunk by Fear.
Whenever you see the rookie Fears in that two-man game, Jeremiah is looking to probe and find the best option.
Maxey, that's a two-pointer. Pelicans with the rebound. Williamson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Matkovic. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Williamson's got 4 assists now tonight.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Here's Poole, and Williamson throws it down.
Goodness, I mean, we feel those Zion dunks shake the floor.
Philadelphia shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. Pass to Maxey. Now Grimes. Another miss by Philadelphia. We're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter in this one. Here's Matkovic. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Pelicans lead by 2.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Pass to Bona to stop the run. And it's good on the layup.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
Here's Poole. To the wing on the left. Williamson outside. Here's McGowan. Connects from 3-point range.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Jordan, he's checked in for New Orleans. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Andre Drummond's checked in for Cameron Payne. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse had to say to the team. Coach told them to adjust on defense, saying they're calling it tight right now. We can keep the same effort, but less reaching in and all that. Don't let them beat us at the line. Guys, back to you.
Thank you once again, Allie. Here's Grimes. The 76ers with another miss.
And if you're looking for the main reason that they're trailing in this game, well, look no further than his shooting. I mean, he has hit exactly 0% of his shots. That's a shot defenses are going to let Fears take, so the rookie making those will be a benefit.
And now a chance to see what's coming up for Philadelphia. On Sunday, they'll be matching up against Anthony Edwards and the Minnesota Timberwolves. And then on Tuesday, they'll go up against Tyrese Halliburton and the Indiana Pacers.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
And the first one at the line is good. All free throws good from Grimes. And it's the Pelicans' ball. They're on a 14-4 run. Pass to Williamson. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And the Pelicans lead by 6.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And that one's good, Maxey.
After sinking one triple in the first quarter, he nails another one in the second quarter. He's got it going on.
Now, here's Poole. And the basket by McGowan.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
The 76ers trail by 6. Pass to Grimes. Yep, that one goes in there. Grimes has got 4 points this quarter. And so Poole will bring it up for New Orleans. Fears with it. Williamson with the screen for Fears. buries it from three-point range.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Maxey, no good.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Williamson a screen on Maxey. And Williamson throws it down.
Difficult to guard and pick and roll. Zion's combination of mobility and quickness along with that strength just so lethal.
Now here's Maxey. Off target from outside. Poole outside. Williamson dishes to Jordan. And it's sent back by Drummond.
A high motor keeps Drummond engaged defensively.